Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. So that's got things underway. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Yeah, Virgil van Dijk. He's just about unbeatable in every department, Peter. He's strong, he's quick, he's totally dominant in the air, and what's more, he seems to really love a tussle. His passing's good too, and he never seems to lose it in important areas. I'd expect this team to notch up a lot of clean sheets with him on board.
No argument from me on that front. It's easy to see how his presence alone affects both sides. Well, he's hit it long, but astray. Alexander-Arnold. Serginho kept his eye on it, and he's there. Van Dijk. Messi. And here's Saka. Threads one in. Alaba. And Serginho. Oh, what has happened here? Puyol. Van Dijk. Both sides exercising caution for now. Alaba. Puyol. Oh, good spread. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Ødegaard. Alaba. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. Aguero. And it's Sneijder.
Pretty robust defending.
Yamal. Rijkaard kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Short changes him with that pass.
Oh look, this is about as tentative as it comes. Hopefully a football match will break out soon.
Now it's Messi, and there's green grass ahead of him. Sneijder, and here's Aguero, looking for options for movement, and he's there to get it away.
The Netherlands always have been a side that are known for pressing, a style that's very high tariff, Peter.
But it can pay off big time, can't it?
Yeah, just about every top side are doing this now.
That ball looks a good one. And that could well leave a mark. Oh, he's got that all wrong, and it's a penalty. Bangladesh present their opponents with the best possible chance here. This to make it 1-0. Just one winner. A time for a cool head, and that is precisely what he showed.
It's in, but only just. The keeper guessed correctly, and the heart and mouth moment for the taker.
So the first moment of real significance.
Yeah, and just as the manager's been reminding his players, this is the time where they can't afford to let their focus slip.
That has ended up in no man's land. Van Dijk.
Bangladesh are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Aguero going after that. And it's Aguero. Nice bit of trickery. Lovely bit of skill. That's good defending. defending in numbers. The Netherlands with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Van Dijk clears it away. That's a risky ball, you've got to say. That's going to go a long way. That's a good run down the left. He's picked his way through. Puyol did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Mbappe looking to receive it in, and he shoots! And that is wildly off target.
I think that's just more proof that this team is very comfortable playing on the break. They're really swift.
Van Dijk. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Now, this could be a chance.
Bangladesh truly have no need to panic. They can reassess at half-time.
And it's been taken short. And he's quick to get rid. Aguero, renowned for his long-range shooting. Good ball over the top. Puyol. Serginho. It's run loose here. They get a throw in. Messi. No outsmarting him this time. Camavinga defending his corner. Chance for a shot! He's got a goal! And there's the goal they've been looking for. Unstoppable. Just how do they contain him?
Van Basten demonstrated great strength there. I mean, he really had to hold his man off and just create enough room for him to be able to get the shot away. And I think it's just top play.
The Netherlands are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
You can really sense how important this goal was for them. They needed it, now they have it.
Puyol. Saka.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And smartly reclaimed. Rice. Now it's Saka. He has found the way through. He's had a shot! Boy, he struck that clean. And this could be the final action of the first half.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Quick look at his watch, and the referee whistles for half-time. So that's how it stands at halfway. We'll be back with the second half very soon.
Within these grounds. Substitution on the field. Number 18, Kylian Mbappe. Number 14.
So, into the second half.
I think it'll be fascinating to see how they're going to change their approach here. They have to go for it and try and pull one back, but they also have to be aware that going 3 down will probably seal their fate.
Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Bangladesh come out this half somewhat altered.
Well, we're certainly going to see a change in personnel.
And Messi! Denied by an instinctive save.
Messi actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Now it's Vinicius Junior. The message is clear, none shall pass. Puyol. Ødegaard. Camavinga scooting forward. He's found a way through. Oh, it's inches away from being a really good ball. Distributed tidily. He is just caressing the ball. And the ball's come loose here. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Oh, it's come loose. Showing great feet there. Oh, cracking ball.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Puyol. Now it's Messi. Oh, lovely bit of skill. Bangladesh are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. Not getting too much time on the ball here, that is good pressing. It's not an especially good pass. Oh no, this does not look... Saka! Oh, good finish! Oh, delicious, such devilish curl!
And you can see he meant every bit of that, Peter. He had his head up as he went to hit it. He knew his landscape.
Number 15, Bukayo Saka. Bukayo Saka. Bukayo Saka.
Bangladesh cut their deficit and look raring to go again.
Well, we have a very different game on our hands now, all of a sudden. This one's totally...
Oh, that's ambitious! And here's Messi. Rice. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Ødegaard.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
They're coming again and again.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
That's a little off target.
Right here, right now, it's not looking favourable. They're chasing the ball and the game.
Oh, nicely intercepted. Nice looking ball. Oh, the less said about that pass, the better. Messi. Can he get onto this? He's shifting through the gears here. Pinches it off him.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. That's a throw. Van Dijk engages and forces him off the ball. Takes a shot! Now, who's going to be first to this?
He was berating his defence before making the save, and he's at it again now. That's positional gold. The utilisation...
Shot, surely! And the difference is still one, but only just.
Well, you'd really expect him to hit the target from there.
Truthfully, it was hard to see any better outcome there. Messi being hounded, manhandled at times.
Yeah, better communication and lots of contact seems to be the route to quietening him down now.
And it's been played through. And it's been hooked away. And reclaimed it in a trice. Goes looking wide. And he's managed to get free. Takes aim and crosses.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
There will be 1 minute at a time.
Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
And that will be it. Bangladesh were involved in a great game here, unpredictable in so many ways, but in the end they fell just short. Effort. The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. A fabulous show of vivid colour and vocal cords. The new look Camp Nou at its best. Well, we're on the way. The peerless Didier Drogba, just a standout hero to so many.
One of Africa's finest and a huge reputation for being a big game player.
Big games, 9 goals in 9 cup finals during his time in London. By any measure, those are pretty special numbers.
Why, he's very much adored.
Rice. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Oh, no question, that's a foul. Oh, he's taken it. And that was nowhere near his best. Yamal. Looking to play him in. And it's been played through. Just the keeper in his way.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Oh, it's a loose touch and it's Aguero! I'll be a bit disappointed with that.
He actually looks pretty annoyed with himself there. He's usually better than that.
Fernandez. Messi. Saka. And here's Mbappe. Mbappe had a really good go at breaking through, but ultimately he was just about kept out.
Well, I appreciate the fact he's trying to make a difference, and if he carries on like that, he may well do.
So, Jim, what has caught your eye in these early exchanges?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
Looking for options for movement. Yamal's cross. It's out of play for a goal kick. Saka. And here's Messi. Messi going face to face. Drogba! He's got away with one there.
It's really well read here, but having done the hard part, he'll be slightly disappointed not to make more of it.
And here's Drogba. And the through ball. Bangladesh, so far providing no real test at all for the goalkeeper. Oh, that is asking for trouble. He is through here. Oh, it's a clear foul, and the referee's got a decision to make. And the referee has given a free kick just outside the box. And the referee has shown him a yellow card.
Disappointing, very disappointing. He knew what he was doing, as deliberate and cynical as it comes.
Well, this looks promising in terms of distance and angle. Messi! Oh, wonderful! What a goal! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! Barcelona are in front! That was beautiful, something close to genius.
Well, he made it look effortless, clearly a training ground perfectionist.
Barcelona have penetrated for the first time.
Yeah, but I think they all know too well that things are far from done here, and while there's never a good time to be caught out, you definitely don't want it to be now.
This is a promising build-up. Shot could... It's Aguero! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Rice. Oh, he's getting hounded, really hounded. Engages and forces him off the ball. Rice cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
He needs a minder, and one of his teammates should be picking up on that.
And the shot! Oh, that was no routine save.
Drogba clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
And we have our very first corner. That's the keeper's ball. And now a sudden chance to counter. Saka to Messi. Marquinhos. Now it's Mbappe. Saka. And here's Messi. Oh, good spread.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Oh, that's fabulous. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper.
Well, it's not the best when it comes to decision-making. OK, initially he probably was afforded the space to hold on to it, but the longer he did that, the more he was going to be swamped.
He's shifting through the gears here. Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Can he finish? Aguero! He just does goals! A finish of true class. 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now. It was thrashed in, the crispest of hits.
It would have taken something heroic from the keeper to get anything on that. The height was tricky enough, but the power, he had no chance.
Barcelona are doing very nicely, thank you.
You can really sense how important this goal was for them. They needed it, now they have it. Well, yet another interception and a show of anticipation to be commended.
Aguero! Fantastic! That is classic Kun Aguero! A finish right from the top draw. A quite incredible spell. They are flying. He hit that like he meant it. Absolutely speared it in.
Oh, that's a brilliant finish, Peter. Such a satisfying one from his perspective, knowing he hit it so beautifully.
3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy. Now it's Saka. So a temporary halt to the action. But I don't think many people saw this coming ahead of kick-off. Well, that is the first half done, and we are ready for what follows in the second.
Se ruega a su padre que acuda a recogerlo a la puerta 26.
So the action resumes.
Well, things just haven't quite clicked, Peter, have they? They're behind, and they deserve to be, but they've had a chance to regroup now, so we'll see how they come out at the start of the second half.
And no, he's seen through all of that. And there's green grass ahead of him. He's got away. Aguero has been caught there, it's a foul. There could be trouble here. But for now, the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket. And that's it. Well, thanks to Jim alongside me, and as the fans make their way home, so must we. Good evening to you. So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. So we're up and running.
It's always exciting to see Paul Gascoigne's name on a team sheet.
He's just showbiz, isn't he?
One of the great entertainers and one of the great technicians the English game has ever produced.
Senesi goes sliding in. De Ligt looking for the run. João Cancelo, and he's managed to get free. Camavinga does really well to win the ball there. It's Saka. And that's gone loose. Messi. Now it's Mbappe. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Fernandes. Mbappe tries to play it through, and it's Gascoigne. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. And this is Aguero, and they're quick to get it back. Mbappe, that's destined for the flank. Both sides exercising caution for now. Now it's Mbappe. Great vision. Little doubt, that is a foul. Oh, it's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking. Messi engages and forces him off the ball.
Well, both teams are proceeding with caution, but there's plenty of time to wait for some attacking purpose.
And Alexander-Arnold. He is through here. They're urging him to shoot. Oh, now this is interesting, and the referee has pointed to the spot. And that really is the last thing they wanted to do. The chance to break through. Just one winner. A time for a cool head, and that is precisely what he showed.
I just think the keeper committed himself too early.
Bienvenidos al partido de hoy.
The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. And that gets things running. Barcelona have gone with what looks like an orthodox 4-4-2, Jim.
Reminders of a golden era in English football, I should add. And it continues to hold its place in the modern game. Playing a second striker runs the risk of being outnumbered in midfield, of course, so with the wider pairing and fullbacks, plenty of running has to be part of their play. And of course, the right service into the box.
Senesi did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Well, the boss won't be happy about that at all. They were pedestrian in possession and carried almost no threat at all. Saka stood his ground strongly. Bellingham makes a move down the right.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Well, played right into his path. He is through here. Well, there's contact there one way or another. Oh, it's a penalty. Bangladesh present their opponents with the best possible chance here. So perhaps now the breakthrough. Wonderful save by Martinez. Neymar has it in a wide position. Neymar's cross. Oh, well played. That is ended up in no man's land. Big chance! Goal! Barcelona! Barcelona are in front. Gorgeous, just gorgeous.
That was magnificent. The way he cut it so perfectly, I think he's even managed to surprise himself, Peter.
So, a breakthrough already. And he's found the... Luis Suarez! And it's in! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish. Barcelona are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down, but they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here. Well, it's not the best when it comes to decision-making. Okay, initially he probably was afforded the space to hold on to it, but the longer he did that, the more he was going to be swamped.
Messi with the foul. Hakimi. And that is headed for the middle. Oh, that's fabulous.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Oh, Red, nice interception. Kajolu is one whose deliveries we all know about. It's out for a goal kick. Now it's Messi. Bangladesh have it back and can go again.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
He has found a way through. Alexander-Arnold, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man.
Barcelona are totally dominant in the middle of the park, a no-way through zone.
Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it. Barcelona really look like a team.
He's having a hit! There was plenty of power on that. And we have our very first corner. Gerrard with the short one. Oh, sweet feet. Bangladesh have the chance to go the other way. Ambitious ball here. Oh, played through for the wide man. Hakimi picks it up out wide. Oh, what's he giving here? He's given a penalty. And that really is the last thing they wanted to do. This further to improve their cause. Wonderful save by Martinez.
Oh, what a cracking save from the keeper. That may turn out to be psychologically pivotal.
Bellingham. Mbappe. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Good running, strong and purposeful. He'll try from distance! Oh, denied! Brilliantly!
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Yamal. And it's Alexander-Arnold. No, he's just misjudged that one. Nice looking ball. He's found space here. It's a promising position. Corner number 2 then. Gerrard goes short. Tries a shot! Oh, wonderful effort, all by himself.
Hakimi certainly looked hungry and exciting on the ball. Confidence is at play here.
Messi. Oh, they can break here. Good ball over the top. Vieira gets over and intercepts. And that is the end of the first half. What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
Well, I'm looking at the body language, Peter, and it doesn't look great. It's going to be pretty hard for them to pick themselves up from here. But there's still a maybe at play. Maybe they'll thrive on the adversity.
So that was the first half, and we will be back with the second half shortly. And here is the first touch of the second half.
Well, I think they have to be positive despite the scoreline. The one thing they don't want to do, Peter, is give away an early goal. But they can't afford to get too cagey either. So attack with real devilment, go for that goal and see if they can unsettle them.
Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Bangladesh clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one.
He's been taken down and the referee has pointed at the spot. Bangladesh really could have done without this. Martinez to save this spot kick and his team. Not a twitch, not a blink.
I just think the keeper committed himself too early.
Barcelona find a position of real strength now. And here's Mbappe. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Oh, no, that was never going to make it. Oh, the less said about that pass, the better. And that is expertly dealt with. Rice wins the duel this time. Now it's Aguero. He's under a lot of pressure there.
Look, they've had their chance to regroup and rethink. Now they've got to stir a revival.
Vieira threads one in, and this is Luis Suarez, and he's managed to get free. Senesi is there to clear. Saka. He's having a pop! And that is a save of real quality, not easy by any means.
Well, I suppose he was being urged to shoot. Maybe the crowd will stay a little quieter next time.
Gerrard plays it short. He is just caressing the ball.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Searching pass he's played there. Kadiolu is wide and looking to get onto this. Time and again they are repelled. Just eases him off the ball. Martinez. Senesi. Camavinga.
Barcelona have turned up with a human blockade. This is top defence.
And the shot's on here. And the shot! A whisker away from making it 4.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back.
Corner number 4 coming up here. They've played it short, and he's in on goal. Decent chance! Yes! His utter joy. He engages with absolute happiness. Not so much sophistication as doggedness and sheer bloody-mindedness.
Listen, he would have been advised to do that as a kid, and it's obviously etched in his mind now.
Barcelona are having a ball here. Takes the shot! That could spell trouble. It's Luis Suarez! It's in! It hurts, does it not? Oh, how reality hurts.
Well, this is turning into a real hammering now, Peter. They're demoralised.
Barcelona are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents, a long way from that.
Yeah, it's all happening.
Oh, that's a foul in a dangerous area. And that's going to be a booking.
Well, talk about being caught between a rock and a hard place. I don't think he had much choice there, although he's paid for it.
He's having a good look here. Gerrard! Oh, crossbar! Oh, he's been caught napping. Kadiolu! Saka. That has not gone well. Neatly clipped into space. He's found a way through. Neymar! Off the post. Defending of the desperate variety. And he can thump it away. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. Tries to play it through. Great chance! Oh, he's kept it out. That's a great save.
I think that's just more proof that this team is very comfortable playing on the break. They're really swift.
Very nicely done. It's Aguero! Now, who's going to be first to this? Oh, he's been caught on it here. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Oh, that's a key interception. Hakimi. Oh, it's come loose. And it's Kadiolu. Pass somewhat off target. He's shifting through the gears here.
Habrá 4 minutos de
And he's
descuento.
there to retrieve it. Confirmation that there will be 4 minutes stoppage time. Saka. It's a pretty loose pass. Bellingham. Oh, he'd have done well to reach that. Hakimi. Mbappe receives it in a good position here. And it's been taken short. Bangladesh have their second corner now. Corner number 3 coming up. Rice goes short. Goes to finish! And I think we're done. Yes, we are done. Well, that was thrilling. A game of champs and chumps. The winners were so good at times. A side that can and will trouble more or less everyone. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
Well, Peter, I really couldn't see what this team was trying to achieve, whether it's the manager's message not getting through or not having...
Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. There's the whistle, and here we go. So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Well, Guardiola, Peter, is a fella who appeared on the scene after a meteoric rise on the international scene, but he really is, for me, the blueprint of the modern centre-half. and of course he can play at left back too. He's old school, he's uncompromising defensively, and he is truly outstanding on the football.
I wonder whether that has anything to do with you being a defender once upon a time, Jim. Passing is crisp and sharp. It's Luis Suarez! That was superb goalkeeping!
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
That has been slung wide. Saka getting forward. Can he get onto this? It's a promising position. The ball swung in. And that's the keeper's ball. That is ended up in no man's land. Camavinga. Now that's well seen too. Messi. Oh, easy pickings there. Camavinga has it in a wide position. Getting up there! Harmlessly behind.
I think that's just more proof that this team is very comfortable playing on the break. They're really swift. You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Well timed, excellent interception. Now it's come to nothing. Senesi can clear it away. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Spain clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
No change to the score, 0-0 it remains. He's being urged to... Mbappe! That is decidedly lacking.
Bangladesh really are good at what they're doing. They'll gladly take any opportunity to launch that counter.
Well, that has not gone well. Well, that is one way to stop him. Mbappe! Tonali. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Can he get on the end of this? What a save by Seaman! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Mbappe actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Bangladesh with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. That has been knocked clear. Camavinga. Here's a chance! Oh, that was no routine save.
Camavinga clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper. That's alert and sharp and very well played.
Messi, he's in a great position here. Now who's going to be first to this? Look at the space here. Mbappe finds himself offside. He's on it, can he get away? Nicely spread, and he's quick to return it. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
His teammates are really annoyed with him.
He's in one-on-one, and the shot! Now, and again! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
It's a pretty loose pass. Koundé. Well, there's a probing ball. Good read, needed to be. Vardiol. Ndika. Not the most accurate pass. Mbappe! Rice. Great vision. Now it's Aubameyang. Messi. Oh, that looks a good ball through. Oh, that pass isn't the best. A mixture of good defending and indecisive passing. No progress. And it's Messi. And this is Luis Suarez. Yamal. Oh, that's well spotted. Still waiting for the game's first breakthrough goal. Yamal. He's going to be disappointed with that. That's a little off target. Couldn't squeeze it through. Oh, super find. And he's there to get it away. Pinches it off him. That is good alertness. Messi. Messi. Now it's Mbappe. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. And he gets rid in a hurry. And it's half-time. A decent enough half, but neither side able to get on the score sheet. Time for some fresh ideas in the second period, perhaps. Some first-half thoughts?
Bangladesh have been huffing and puffing, but they don't look as if they're going to blow anything away. Their end product is just way short of standard.
Still waiting for this to take off. It's goalless at half-time.
Substitution on the field. Number 18, Kylian Mbappe. Coming on to replace him is number 9.
The second period is on the way.
Bangladesh are probably feeling relatively good about themselves, so I don't think the manager has seen anything to change in his half-time team talk.
That's a cute ball. Now it's Vinicius Junior. He's had a shot! And it's in! Barely into the second half, and already it is heating up. Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Bangladesh have fired themselves in front.
Well, talk about the perfect start to the second half. They've certainly come out with more purpose, more energy, and it's paid off beautifully.
And the pass is intercepted. That's going wide left. Tries to pass it through. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And that's been won straight back. Tries to play it through. Oh, he's found support out wide. Decent chance! Fantastic from Aubameyang! A finish right from the top draw. That is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments.
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser.
Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
That's what he lives for, Peter, not a lot more to add.
He's been taken down and the referee has pointed at the spot. Bangladesh really could have done without this. A lot hinges on this one. Wonderful save by Martinez. Well, would you believe that?
I never really looked comfortable over that. I had a feeling this might happen.
And he thumps it clear. And now a sudden chance to counter. And that is a little undercooked. Threads one in. It's a goal kick.
Substitution on the field. Number 2.
So changes afoot here, and from both sides.
Number 6. Lamine Yamal.
Camavinga.
Virgil van Dijk. Coming on the field. Number 13.
And here's Vinicius Junior.
Jules Koundé.
Bangladesh are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. Yamal.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
And he's intervened well there.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
He's a sharp little ball here. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Nicely weighted ball. And no, that was never going to make it. Dinks one through. Van Dijk cuts it out. Bergkamp. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And he's gone looking for safety. Yamal knocks it into space. Bergkamp providing an outlet on that flank. That's put paid to the danger. And they're back on the ball again. Pass somewhat off target. Aimed beyond the defence and smartly reclaimed. Laporte with the clearance. Bergkamp. And he's managed to get free. Now can he find a finish? Wonderful save by Martinez. And how did he not put that away?
That could yet prove very pivotal. Chances like that just can't be wasted.
Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Out of play for a throw. Can he get it through? Yamal in acres of space out wide. Deftly away.
Spain really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
And he's in on... It's Luis Suarez! Luis Suarez! He just has something! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! And the game is well and truly turned on its head! What a delicious goal, stroked in like a maestro.
It's almost poetry in motion, Peter, isn't it? The way he wraps his foot round the ball so effortlessly. Amazing.
Spain leading now.
Well, I think you can write this lot off at your peril. It's been a joy to watch them hold themselves right back into it. Now, can they hang on?
Martinez getting this one clear. Looking for the run.
Spain can really think about the precious seconds that took off the clock. No need to overly commit now.
Vinicius Junior! And that is well cleared. Now, can they get him away? He is through here! Cleared away. And it's Laporte. Bangladesh applies the finish! Oh, cracking effort.
A good
Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Bangladesh did lead, indeed they controlled, but they managed to throw it all away. So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. So off we go then.
Well, Peter, it's easy to heap praise on players that play further up the field, but they couldn't do what they did without the unsung heroes doing the dirty work, and Frank Rijkaard is amongst the very best in the business.
Some say the best ever.
Yeah, and I can see why. He's about as sophisticated as players come, and his role covers everything from reclaiming the ball to, well, pretty much...
He's been taken down and the referee has pointed at the spot. Bangladesh really could have done without this. This to make it 1-0. He scores for sure! Not a twitch, not a blink.
Well, I'm not sure what body language the keeper was trying to read, but it didn't work.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Van Dijk promptly onto that, and that is that. Conte. And he thumps it clear. Camavinga. And it's Rice. Totti. Now it's Luis Suarez. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Senesi. That's an imaginative pass. Floated through. And it's hoisted clear. Conte. Now it's Batistuta. And it's been played through. Ah, that's a fine interception. And that was very necessary. He's in a great position here. He's got plenty of space out wide here. He's got away. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Well, the referee has made it pretty clear now that this is his last chance.
Well, I think the referee would have told him to rein it in or suffer the consequences.
Yamal. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Oh, sweet feet. He's having a shot! Oh, good finish. They are purring, truly purring. That is lovely, finished with amazing expertise.
Oh, that's an incredible shot. The dip and the curl he managed to get on it. Impeccable technique, Peter. Absolutely impeccable.
So that's 2 now without reply.
Well, that's a real psychological weight off the shoulders, I think. It's a very different game now at 2 up.
Can he get it through? The ball has bounced loose now. Rijkaard. This is a promising build-up. Oh, this looks sharp. Tries to pass it through. And it's gone all the way through to the keeper. Mbappe, here goes for goal! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Threads one in, and this is Totti. He's shifting through the gears here. Fernandez did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise.
Well, the box was just so congested there, Peter. There was absolutely no space to work with.
And this is Ronaldinho, and he's lost his man here. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Howson spots it and intercepts. And he's worked it through. Oh, just skips past his man. Good claim, no margin for error there. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent, it's almost personal, and it had to be. Spread to the right. Bangladesh are still behind as we reach out for half-time. Saka. No, not quite on the same wavelength. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. And he's in on goal. Mbappe! Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside.
Odo is one whose deliveries we all know about. No, it's come to nothing. Rijkaard. Now it's Batistuta.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Odo. He's having a pop! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting! It's all becoming so easy. That is glorious, as if he picked it up and put it there himself.
Well, it's one of those, Peter, when you've got to take your hat off and just say, too good.
3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy. Nuno Mendes. The message is clear, none shall pass. Now there's a fine ball. Oh, he's having a go! And that marks a high-octane end to the first half. A thrilling end to the half there, one that very nearly changed the complexion of this game completely. So your views on the first half?
Well, Peter, there's no doubting that the situation is quite bleak when you're not only losing, but a man down as well. And while the break is most welcome in giving the opportunity for the players to regroup, there's no doubting that the next 45 minutes are going to be extremely difficult.
So that was the first half, and we will be back with the second half shortly. And so the action is resumed.
Well, things just haven't quite clicked, Peter, have they? They're behind, and they deserve to be, but they've had a chance to regroup now, so we'll see how they come out at the start of the second half.
Totti. Now it's Batistuta. Oh, he's getting hounded, really hounded. And he's managed to get free. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Nuno Mendes. Rijkaard. Totti has found the net here, of course. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. No, that's been intercepted. Fernandes. Saka. It's a good run, this. One that is high in energy. Played in with purpose. Kobel claims it without any fuss.
There's no doubt it's a long way back, but they can at least give us something to believe the gap might be closed.
Messi. And Messi! It's a loose ball. Totti. Howson. Akanji. Rijkaard. So we've reached the hour mark. He's going to be disappointed with that.
It's the sort of situation they'll want to capitalise on now.
And it's Conte, and he's had it nicked away. Yamal. Well, that's beautifully weighted. He's found a way through. Mbappe! He was certain to score. It is an inexplicable miss.
I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when on the counter-attack.
Ronaldinho. Oh, and they're quick to press here, right on top of them. A heavy challenge. Yamal. The ball is loose and the chase is on. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. Engages and forces him off the ball. Rice. So what can they make of this? And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Conte. Yamal has it in a wide position. That is a brilliant interception. And a chance! That was quite a test for the goalkeeper. Bangladesh with the corner, they're first. Bullish header! Kante gets it clear. Ronaldinho can see things others simply cannot. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Ronaldinho will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. And he's there to get it away. Flamengo have got it back and they'll have another go. Saka, great vision. Oh, super find. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
And he is deftly away. There's no getting past him. It's really well defended. And it's Totti. Good running, strong and purposeful.
Bangladesh are certainly now looking like a sorry lot. They haven't got a proper defence, or attack for that matter.
There's the man who is effectively the team's security policy. And he's running, great chance! Not too much more here than seeing out time, and time is very nearly seen out. Conte. Odo. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Messi.
That was lovely, that.
Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Mbappe! And we're done. A tale of two teams, one irresistible, unstoppable, the other fragile and seemingly clueless. Bangladesh really did suffer for their lack of numbers here.
Well, to be perfectly honest, Peter, it was hard to see any other outcome. Ruthless opponent.
Bienvenidos al partido de hoy.
So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. Well, we're on the way. Barcelona have opted for a 4-4-2 formation.
Well, the modern version of that is a lot more fluid and flexible than in bygone times. There's a much greater understanding of the need for players to cover forward running, and it enables risk-taking while the gaps are filled. I'm very much a fan of it. There are a lot of people who seem to have kind of ignored it and just put it to bed, but it still works, it's still valid, and I think we're going to see it be successful here.
Totti engages and forces him off the ball. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. Oh, it's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking.
He looked rushed, he should have waited for some movement.
Now that looks a decent ball. Looking for options for movement. That's going across goal. Khan claims it without any fuss.
For the ultimate model of consistency and longevity, there is the perfect example in front of us.
Javier Zanetti goes on forever, doesn't he?
Yeah, well, that's why they call him the tractor. He just ploughs on and on with boundless energy.
Delivery from Mbappe. And he thumps it clear. They're back in possession and ready to go again. Vitinha. Patience, the overwhelming virtue in this game so far. Mbappe is onto this. Messi. Nice looking ball.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
It's come to nothing. And it's Totti. Gullit. Gullit was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless.
Well, neither team has yet managed to impose any authority, and as a consequence, this game's just drifted.
Totti with the cross. Martinez claims it. Safe hands. Messi. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. He can run onto that. And this is Messi. And that is well cleared. Fernandez. He's shifting through the gears here. And it's Gerrard. Now there's a fine ball. He's found a way through. He's rising! Goal! Barcelona! Barcelona are in front. Certain, searing and imperious.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
Barcelona are in front now, the game's only goal.
Well, this will present the manager with a few interesting options, Peter. Try sitting on this or push on with the opposition now forced to come out.
Well, that has not gone well. Oh, he's having a go! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Bangladesh with the corner, they're first. Priol attempts a clearance. And now they can spring out of defence. looking to pass their way up the pitch. Vitinha, who is rarely short on confidence. It's a pretty loose pass. Drogba, no, he wasn't going to let him past. Aimed beyond the defence. Well read, nice interception. Gerrard. Here's Vitinha. Plays it through. Can he latch on to this? Oh, that was vital.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Tries to play it through.
Bangladesh certainly could do with a positive spell for the remainder of this half, just to set the tone for what's to come.
Now it's Drogba. That looks a cracking ball. He's one-on-one, decent chance! And he couldn't finish.
Well, he's the one person you wanted that to fall to, and we saw this.
Vitinha, and it's Totti. Another pass just keeps it ticking over. Saka, not the most accurate pass. Gerrard, looking for the chance to skim one in from range. Driving on and making good progress. Cleared away. And it's made its way to him. In with the challenge.
Habrá un minuto de descuento.
And this is Hullet. Messi! That was mighty close. There's the shot! And that was very necessary. And that marks a high-octane end to the first half. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here. Bangladesh trailing by the tightest of margins at half-time.
Yeah, you don't get any points for stating the obvious, Peter, but thankfully this is still very savable. Keep things simple, keep the intensity high, and hope for an early goal. If that happens, it's a game changer.
So that was the first half, and we will be back with the second half shortly. So let's get the ball rolling.
Bangladesh really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
That's good running with the ball. Time and again they are repelled. He's in a great position here. Barcelona can breathe again, just.
That's simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
Drogba. Senesi does really well to win the ball there. Oh, that's a key interception. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
He is through here! And it's been hooked away. That's a throw. Puyol. Hullet's constantly looking for the ball into the box. Bangladesh still trailing by one and looking here to take it up a notch after the break. It's a really well-measured ball. Can he get onto this? That is good alertness. Now the cross. Koundé can get it clear. Rice with the clearance. Vitinha. So we've reached the hour mark. And this is Totti. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Your impression so far, Jim?
Bangladesh are not doing enough to get themselves back in the game. They're not as threatening as their opposition. It's got to change.
He's picked his way through, and he shoots! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Messi really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
He's played it back. Vitinha plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Can he get on the end of this? Oh, good ball! Oh, important interception. Deftly away. And it's Totti. Totti will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Messi. Now it's Mbappe. And reclaimed it in a trice. Totti tries to pass it through. Van Dijk goes looking wide. No way through. Saka. Mbappe receives it in a good position here. The ball is loose and the chase is on.
Bangladesh really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
They're coming again and again.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
And this is Hullet.
Barcelona clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
And there's the shot! And needless to say, that deserved better.
Oh, it's very good running that. You're always going to have chances with that kind of movement.
And it's Belletti.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
And he's managed to get free. And Messi! It's a goal! And surely that does it! Perfect time, decisive strike. There was no getting to that, no getting to it at all. Expertly done.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
Messi. Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal 22, Gerard, será reemplazado por el dorsal 24.
Barcelona are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Yeah, I can't think of a better time, Peter, to get that two-goal cushion. That for me.
Hullet! Superb from Hullet! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. And with that, it is pretty much a done deal. It was thrashed in, the crispest of hits.
Well, he's absolutely drilled that, Peter. When you hit it like that, the keeper's not going to be able to do much about it.
"3-0 and things are starting to look awfully cosy.
I think there's been a greater menace to everything they've been doing during this spell. One that they...
Can he finish? Just cruising! They are cruising! His utter joy! He engages with absolute happiness. The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
I'm not making any apologies, but I was willing him to supply the finish, and he came up trumps.
Barcelona are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents, a long way from that.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Oh, that's fabulous. Zanetti crosses. And he's heaved it away. Over to the right flank. He's got away. Getting up there! They've got to be quick to recover this. Martinez herring after the ball here.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal 6.
So we have further activity on the bench here.
El dorsal 10. Messi. Serán sustituidos por el dorsal 17. El dorsal 19.
Well, that pass isn't the best.
That's good play from him.
And Hullet! Brought out the best in the keeper.
Habrá 4 minutos de descuento.
Vitinha. Kimmich is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. He is through here. Tries one from range. It's in. How many? Just how many? The gulf in class is vast.
Look, all they want to hear right now is the final whistle. They've been humiliated.
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Things looking... Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Bangladesh cannot spin this any other way. They came up against opponents who were thrilling, at times unplayable, who simply brushed them off. Your reflections then, Jim?
Well, there was a distinct lack of clarity or commitment in everything the players were trying to do. Looking pretty lethargic, and they were ruthlessly exploited, and deserved to be.
So many thanks to Jim Beglin. That's all we have time for. Good evening to you. So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. If you have just joined, you... Oh, that's ambitious! Oh, that is rather wayward.
Well, he's hit it well enough for me. I suppose it could be a deliberate attempt to just draw that defence out.
And he's there to retrieve it. Now this could be a chance. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. No outsmarting him this time. Well, it's fair to presume, I suppose, that Lionel Messi will, as almost always, Jim, be carrying a huge burden of expectation here.
Yeah, but it won't bother him at all, Peter. He just...
And he's let fly! Well timed, excellent interception. Oh, lovely feed, he is such a good mover. Oh, what a ball! And that has sent him sprawling. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent, it's almost personal, and it had to be. Fernandez. Here comes the corner. Oh, great leap! Goal! Arsenal! A wonderful delivery, and all it needed was a touch.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
Arsenal have fired themselves in front.
Well, that gives them the privilege to
Tries from distance. Bangladesh are seeing plenty of the ball, but for now they trail. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. And here's Mbappe. Rice producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. All the way back. Yep, it's a corner. Senesi gets it away. And now they can spring out of defence. Forced to go back. Lovely, now then. Great ball, and he's in here. Mbappe. And he's in on goal. He's on it, can he get away? Cristiano Ronaldo. He's found a way through. Mbappe is onto this. Rice clears. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. And that signals the end of the first period.
And now
A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff. Bangladesh come in at half-time on the wrong end of a 1-0 scoreline.
Well, for me, Peter, things have never really got going, but at least this will be a good time to reflect and regroup. I can see a few changes coming, because whatever they've been doing, it just hasn't gelled.
Well, that just about sorts out the first 45 minutes, and we'll be back with the second very soon. So right back into the action.
Bangladesh can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
In with the challenge. And it's Camavinga. Jimenez. Van Dijk. And it's Fernandes. That's an untidy challenge, free kick given. And no surprise, that's a booking. Van Dijk. Now it's Mbappe. Played out towards the right wing. Probing pass. Now there's a... Mbappe! It's in! They have done it! They have their equaliser!
Well, you have to credit the desire there. These boys knew they were in a battle, and they did exactly what was needed to get back into it. That's going to make the boss just a little happy now.
So smooth. A signature finish.
Well, we could be a little critical of that defence then, but the timing was pretty much perfect.
Bangladesh restore parity.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
That is good pressure, just hounded him off it.
There will be 1 minute at a time.
They'll have to settle for that. So it is something for both, but ideal for neither. Both parties having to settle for what they get and hope for better in the weeks ahead. Mbappe voted man of the match, and deservedly so. Your reflections then, Jim?
Well, a decent draw, Peter, with a good mix of action and plenty of talking points, and it ended with the right result, in my opinion.
So many thanks to Jim Beglin. That's all we have time for. Good evening to you.
Limited edition goods are now on sale at the Stadium Megastore.
So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. Well, it's a formation, this, Jim, with a packed midfield, isn't it?
Yeah, and it allows for a lot of flexibility, Peter. You know, combative without the ball, expansive with it. It's a system that's naturally going to ask an awful lot from your central striker, but also for anyone positioned out wide. You're the key supply route, and at the same time, the defensive cover. So, effectively, you're the lungs and legs of the team.
So we're very much on the way now. Well, now the opposition are going to have to find something pretty special to stop Lionel Messi today, aren't they, Jim?
Yeah, the man is an
And that's it! Well, thanks to Jim alongside me, and as the fans make their way home, so must we. Good evening to you. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. So Manchester welcomes yet another grand fixture, all present here at one of English football's grandest shrines. We are just getting started. So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Well, the centre of midfield, Peter, is where battles are won and lost. So I see Rodri as a player who can dominate his midfield position. He's excellent at winning and recycling the ball, as well as passing it all over the pitch. I see him as someone who's very well suited now even to those highest tempo games.
Yes, they'll certainly be leaning heavily on him. Oh, easy pickings there. Well, that has not gone well. Messi, and it's made it... Mbappe! And he couldn't finish.
That's really well played. It's just the type of run you need. Off the shoulder of the last defender, stay onside.
That pass has been well intercepted. Rice. He's a sharp little ball here. Nicely shaped ball. And he cuts out the supply. De Bruyne. Probing pass. Great ball if he can get there. Oh, that was vital. That's put paid to the danger. Thinks one through. Well read, nice interception. Now he's got space here. No, that's been intercepted. So Jim, what has caught your eye in these early exchanges?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing.
He leaps for it! Oh, denied! Brilliantly!
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
And it's lofted through here. Well, that's an excellent interception. Rice. If you have just joined us, well, you've missed no goals. Van Dijk makes the interception. Scholes looking for the chance to skim one in from range.
How many interceptions have we seen now? Someone's got to up the quality and set an example.
Now it's Mbappe.
England really look like a team that's set up to absorb pressure. They don't mind being on the back foot.
But can he finish? England are in front now, the game's only goal.
Well, that gives them the privilege to control the tempo of the game. It's up to them to manage it from here now.
Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Knocks it into space. Lovely pass, but can he... Oh, shooting chance! Things starting to look very comfortable.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team.
And the finish! Three 3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
15 minutes till half-time. Oh, just skips past his... He's having a pop! And the keeper threw out a limb.
Well, I think the defence deserves credit for the way they were quick to close him down.
Donatoni. That has ended up in no man's land. Now, can they get him away? Well, that's been cut out, well played. And it's Zanetti. Tries to play it through. Rijkaard calmly anticipates. Haaland chasing after it. He can run onto that. Oh, it's a great ball here. Yamal. Pass somewhat off target. And the keeper's got it again. Not the most accurate pass. Just past the 40th minute mark. Scholes. chance, surely! And it's played in. Van Dijk getting this one clear. Dealt with nicely by the defence. And here's Haaland.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
De Bruyne. And it's half-time. Well, I don't think many people saw this coming ahead of kick-off. So that's it for the first half, and everyone takes a well-earned rest.
Follow the instructions of our security personnel at all times. Thank you for your cooperation.
So let's get the ball rolling. Bangladesh not having the rub of the green at the moment. They are trailing. That'll be a throw-in. Ah, good steal. He just read it. And here's Haaland.
Oh, really well played.
He'll try from distance. Great strike. The test for the keeper.
Haaland probably should have taken a breath and looked for runners. It helps to put your head up from time to time, Peter. Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Kovacic, and he's having a shot! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Fernandez. And the shot! Relentless! Just relentless! Just cruising! They are cruising! And he stuck it away as if laser guided.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
Clinical, just clinical. What a game this is turning out to be for him.
This is frightening football. He has increased defensive fear on the way to that hat-trick.
This is a gloriously greedy performance. This looks promising. Chance for a shot!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Caceres tries to clear. It's gone out for a throw-in. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for the... Oh, no, what has happened here? Scholes looking to receive it in space. Oh, that's fabulous.
Such good technique.
Played in with purpose. Tries to get it clear. That's really well manoeuvred.
Is 71,515.
Well, yet another interception and a show of anticipation to be commended.
Yamal. And it's Kovacic. That ball looks a good one. Finds himself unceremoniously floored.
Substitution for England, number 5, Roberto Donadoni. Coming on the field is number 10, Park Ji-sung.
Corner number 2 then. Senesi can get it clear. Referee's given a throw. Big chance! And it's come back out to him. England are having a ball here. Well, that pass isn't the best. No, again there's no way through. Great vision. And it's De Bruyne. Shot a goal! It's in! How many? Just how many? The gulf in class is vast.
Well, I think we've reached the point when even damage limitations is no longer an option.
And that means just one thing, match ball.
And the frightening thing is, Peter, this isn't even a surprise. He thrives in these situations.
Substitution for England.
I think there's been a greater menace to everything they've been doing during this spell, one that they hope will continue.
Oh, great leap! Messi gets it clear. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Yamal. This is a promising build-up. And it's Messi. And the pass is intercepted. Well, we expected better, and so did he. He's found a way through. That is good strength. Decent chance! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. And he's there to clear it.
Bangladesh are certainly now looking like a sorry lot. They haven't got a proper defence, or attack, for that matter.
Well, they can break here. Yamal looking to play him in. Messi. Kovacic. Rice looking to pass their way up the pitch. Shapes to shoot!
The goal scored for England.
Final checks on the touchline. A change about to occur. Oh, nicely intercepted.
Erling Haaland.
Played into space.
Erling Haaland.
Subimendi.
Substitution for England.
Camavinga cuts it out.
22. Kevin De Bruyne. Number 15.
Messi.
Mateo Kovacic.
Fernandes.
Coming on the field.
Mbappe receives it in a good position here.
Olise.
Olise. Van Dijk gets over and intercepts.
Martin Zubimendi.
Subimendi.
6 added minutes
That's an
have been
imaginative
indicated.
pass. Senesi. Koundé. It's Park Ji-sung. Threads one in. Oh, he's been caught on it here! Well, they're looking at the referee, but he's waved play on. Can he get on the end of this? Oh, Haaland! There's the shot! And the referee brings it to a close. A tale of two teams, one irresistible, unstoppable, the other fragile and... The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself.
Hello everyone, and welcome to today's match. And please welcome our lads to the field.
Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
Frankie de Jong is one of the most versatile midfielders in the game, capable of playing all sorts of roles, including even regista and centre-back. But he seems to see himself as a holding player, and his ability to distribute could well be key here.
Yes, they'll certainly be leaning heavily on him. This is the lineup we've been given. How do you read it, Jim?
Well, what I like about this system, Peter, is the way in which both central midfielders have to work in tandem. If one opts to go forward, the other sits, and when one moves either side to snuff out an attack, the other will hold the central ground. Communication is obviously vital to make it a success, but this team knows what it's doing, and I think we're going to see that reflected.
So it's down to business here.
Paris Saint-Germain really are one of these sides that pride themselves on their ability to maintain possession.
Yeah, and some would say that that means they play the game the right way.
Yeah, but of course, it's decisive passes that's going to matter in the longer term. There's no good in holding on to the ball just for the sake of it.
No outsmarting him this time. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time.
Well, I think that move petered out due to a lack of urgency. There was no cutting edge.
Off the ball! It's off target and by quite a way.
Well, the invitation was there, so he was right, in my opinion, to take it on. Alas, it was a technical flaw.
Rice has been caught there, it's a foul. Senesi.
There will be 1 minute at a time.
That's the end of the first 45. A decent enough half, but neither side able to get on the score sheet. Time for some fresh ideas in the second period, perhaps. Some first half thoughts?
Well, simply put, Peter, they haven't been good enough to trouble the opposition. They need to play with more courage in the second half and a lot more intent.
Well, it's been a half that hasn't lacked suspense or intrigue. It's only lacked goals. 0-0 at the break. So we're off again.
Well, I suppose from a defensive perspective, Peter, neither manager can be too unhappy. I just wonder which team is going to up the ante first.
Fernandez. Now it's Danny Olmo. He's having a hit! And that's it. And with that, it's time for me to thank Jim Beglin and to wish you a very good evening.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to
Well, what a sight this
today's
is. The
match.
colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. And we're underway.
Frank Rijkaard's presence here in the middle will be massive, Peter. He's so...
Mbappe! Oh, how's that for a goal? Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. And that's got him off to a flyer.
Well, talking about stepping things up from the off, that's how you start a football match. Well, Peter, they're trying to claim offside here, but this stinks of desperation to me. They know they've got it.
Tries a shot! And no mistake. And the lead lost no time at all.
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character.
Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
It was wonderful vision to see the movement ahead, and how about the weight of that pass? Ideal.
So they have it all to do again.
You've got to commend that, Peter. It's the perfect response to falling behind. Don't let your heads drop, just get back up the pitch and level the scores again. This is cracking stuff.
Succumbs to the pressure. And this is Messi, showing good feet. Genuine physical edge about this game. It is quite attritional. Drives it in. Senesi getting this one clear. Mbappe. Fernandes. Pass somewhat off target.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space. Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And we have our very first corner. They've played it short. Bangladesh have the chance to go the other way. And he's managed to get free. Bellingham. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Neymar is offering some sort of an apology there.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Back where it came from. And this is Neymar. Fernandes. Just about midway through the first half, and it has been an engaging watch. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Now it's Hazard. Manchester United have reclaimed it. He has found the way through. Serginho, he is through here. And that was very necessary. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Rooney. De Jong does well to get it back. Well, that is one way to stop him. Great vision. Van Dijk spots it and intercepts. Hazard. No, he's not going to get any further than that. Marmoush. Rooney, never the sort to be shot shy. Neatly clipped into space. Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Senesi gets across to intercept that. Nicely weighted ball. Hazard looking to receive it in space. Goes for a shot! Well, it was a decent attempt in the end.
Neymar really had to do more with such a good ball. It goes down as avoidable waste.
Hazard. Big chance! Goal! Manchester United! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
It's just sloppy to lose the ball like that, Peter. The ease which...
Good effort from distance. Oh, good finish. A quite incredible spell. They are flying. A momentary lapse, mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Oh, that was beautifully done. They were ready to pounce and they were clinical when the opportunity presented itself.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Oh, what a mistake! Takes a shot! A collective sigh of relief from the defence. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Bangladesh are in need of a lift as we head up towards the break. Mbappe is wide and looking to get onto this. Serginho. That pass has been well intercepted. No way through, so back it comes. Cannavaro. Rooney. Fernandez. Oh, no question, that's a foul. It's a quick one. Albert Ferrer cuts it out. Now it's Neymar. Van Dijk with the challenge, and he has given away a free kick. Koundé, and he thumps it clear. De Jong. That is a great pick out. Serginho. And this is Neymar. Now it's Messi. And the whistle goes for half-time. So that's how it stands at halfway. We'll be back with the second half very soon.
For the latest travel information from stations around the stadium. Substitution on the field. Number 20, Omar Mamouche.
And we get
Coming
things
on the
going
field
again.
is Number 9.
I think it'll be fascinating to see how they're going to change their approach here. They have to go for it and try and pull one back, but they also have to be aware that going 3 down will probably seal their fate.
Great ball if he can get there. Vicario claims comfortably. That is ended up in no man's land. Looking for the run. That's been cut out, well played. Rooney. Done delicately. Well, that pass isn't the best. Bangladesh come out of the tunnel having undergone a change at half-time.
I'll be fascinated to see how the change now affects their overall strategy.
That's a nicely shaped ball. Caceres gets on his bike and on the move. In with the challenge. Rooney. Oh, now he can run away with it. He's beaten the last man. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. That's an imaginative pass. Oh, well played, well played. No, that's been intercepted. 60 minutes played. Looking for options for movement. Bellingham.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Oh, played right into his path. Oh, he's got that all wrong, and it's a penalty. Bangladesh really could have done without this. This for genuine comfort. And he's missed altogether.
A cool head was needed there, and we got anything but.
Bangladesh are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. It's run loose here. Now that's well seen too. Serginho. Nice looking ball. Not the most accurate pass. Caceres. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Bellingham. The pressing's intense and it's paid off. Neymar was ultimately thwarted there, but it took a few of them to stop him.
Well, I appreciate the fact he's trying to make a difference, and if he carries on like that, he may well do. Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Bellingham, Neymar, can he finish? Relentless, just relentless. With fun and fury, they continue to do their thing.
53 minutes in.
Whoever is in his path, he will always find a way.
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
Neymar.
Manchester United visibly comfortable, now up by 3. Bellingham did incur the wrath of the referee and has earned himself a booking in the process.
I just think it was a cheap foul to give away.
Serginho. Now it's Rooney. He's a sharp little ball here. Just a quarter of an hour to play. Always onto this, and this is Messi. No, couldn't quite catch up to that. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Now he's got space here. Serginho running with intent. That ball looks a good one. Shot a goal! Great football, shot and save.
Look, we've all been there. Not that it'll make him feel much better at the moment.
It's their second corner of the game. Mbappe with the clearance.
That's really good energy, Peter, the way they defend from the front.
Albert Ferrer. Caceres, the man synonymous with solidity. And it's Rijkaard. Albert Ferrer. Ball played for Rijkaard. Bellingham, who does have an assist to his name, looking to play him in. Serginho. That looks a good ball through. He's shifting through the gears here. It's Asa! Camavinga gets it clear. Tries to play it through. Rooney. And this is Rooney. They've got a corner here.
A moment to try and place the cherry on the cake.
And it's been taken short. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. Bangladesh did lead. Indeed, they controlled, but they managed to throw it all away. A defeat made even more painful by the way it came to pass.
Hello, everyone.
How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
Well, look, it was very one-sided.